I swear, bro, sometimes it's so aggravating talking to Belinda. Like, sometimes you'll be talking in like straight up circles with her. Like, that shit makes no sense. Like, what we were talking about this morning, bro. Like, I was like, bro, I don't know if I'm tired or not. And she was like, well, how do you sleep well? And I'm like, yeah, I slept pretty good. I get like 8 hours of sleep. And then she was like, what time did you go to sleep? And I was like, 1:30. And she was like, that's late. You shouldn't be going to sleep that late. I'm just like, whatever, dude. It's not that late. But if I go to sleep early, so I was like this, if I go to sleep at 12 o'clock, then I wake up at 12 o'clock. And she's like, that's too many hours of sleep. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I go to sleep a little bit later and it balances out. And she's like, well, you shouldn't be going to sleep that late. And I was like, well, if I go to sleep early, I wake up late. And she was like, what time do you go to sleep? And I was like, 1:30. She's like, that's late. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? We're saying the same shit. And then she was like, well, you went to sleep later than me and you got up earlier than me. And I was like, no, I didn't. I went to sleep at like 1:30 and then I woke up at 9:30. And I was like, that's about 8 hours of sleep. And she was like, no, you went to sleep later than me and you got up earlier than me. And I didn't get 8 hours of sleep. I track my sleep. And I was just like, bro, I went to sleep for 8 hours. I really did. Like, she's like, I don't think you're getting enough sleep. And it's just like, bro, we just talked in a circle. Like, we literally just talked in the fucking circle. Like, we just came from point A and we went to point B and then we went right back to point A and we just stood at point A. Sometimes that shit be happening with Belinda, bro. Like, that shit be aggravating. That should be hella aggravating. So I have water in my humidifier. I'm gonna clean a little bit while I talk. As you can see, my desk is a fucking mess. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. I have my water here. But I really wanted to record because I could shred this and I need to keep this. This is a bill that I have to pay. $6,000. I'm in debt with this one company. And you know how they tell you, like, oh, if you're in debt and it goes to debt collection, don't pay. Well, yeah, I did that. And guess what? I got sued. So, like, these people can sue you at any fucking time. It doesn't matter what time a year it is. Like, they don't talk about the variables about like what happens. It's like, how long have you not paid for? If you have not paid for 4 years, bro, 4 years, they could sue you. They could sue you randomly. I don't remember exactly if I paid them any money before they sued me, but all I knew is that one person sued me and I was just like, all right, you have to stay on top of these things. You just can't let them go. So a lot of people be talking about like debt collection and they'll be like, yeah, just don't pay your debt. That's not true, bro. Like, people really need to figure this out. Like, I'm telling you, they can sue you at any time. So why would you allow these people to sue you? They're going to sue you, right? And then you're going to have to pay. You can set up a payment plan with them. So they sued me and I set up a payment plan with them for like $5 a month. So I started paying $5 a month and now my debt is in their legal office. So I don't have to speak to a lawyer, but it's being overseen by a lawyer, because if I continue to not pay for, like, I think, let's say if I don't pay for 6 months, they're going to sue me again. And I don't know what the second lawsuit is going to be like. Are they not going to accept a payment plan? Because right now I have a payment plan with them. I pay $5 a month for, I set it up for, like, they can only do 6 months. I could do, like, the last time I talked to them, I could do $40 for like 72 months, because it's like, what's it called? It's like, how much money? It's like $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000. I have this because my sister hates to get recorded, so I have to put this up. I also do that for my own safety, because, like, talking around people makes me really nervous, so I can't really talk. And even if she's, like, just going into her room, I get, like, real nervous, and I'm like, bro, I don't think I can talk, bro. Like, she just went to her room, and I'm just, like, nervous as hell right now. And I don't know why that happens. Definitely some anxiety. Like Dolce's, it's my anxiety. Somebody's watching me. Like, I think it's really about that. Like, if somebody's watching you, you get really afraid. And that's what they call anxiety. I have to bring those two downstairs. These are receipts. This is for my bike. I got my bike fixed yesterday. And we went to a Hungarian fair that was in New Brunswick. It was a pretty cool, it was all right. It wasn't anything too crazy. Definitely like a church ran thing. I didn't know that those churches were Hungarian, but apparently they are. But there's a bunch of churches in New Brunswick. Like, it's like they're trying to cleanse the poor people by putting a bunch of churches around that place, bro. It's a bunch of churches, a bunch of rundown apartments. Pretty dingy. But you can find the beauty in it. Very beautiful town. Like, I enjoyed myself when I went there. Like, it was really enjoyable. Like, I had a lot of fucking fun. But I was never in the right mindset. You know, like, I can say that I was okay for a little bit. I can say that I was okay for a little bit. And that little bit of time that I was okay for, I had a great time. I made friends. So I've had no trouble making friends. It's more of keeping them. That's what I have trouble doing. Like, I think back to Trey all the time. If Trey's watching, what's good, Trey? I always think back to Trey all the time. And right now he has a kid, but when we were hanging out, he didn't have kids. He had a freaking girlfriend, right? And she was a Spanish girl. Her face looked pretty good. Like, everything looked so good back then, bro. Like, everything looked like it looked so brand new, bro. Like, I had Dan and May. Dan and May was always fighting, right? They were always arguing. And I was just sitting there. They would ask me for advice. I don't know why they would ever ask me for advice. Like, I was a terrible person. Like, I kept going back to my ex-girlfriend and freaking, I just kept going back to her. And I had no other girlfriend. Like, I had flings, but that was it. Like, Kirsten had a freaking boyfriend. And we didn't notice that we liked each other until like very long after. But like, I don't even understand this whole relationship thing, because she liked me, but now she doesn't like me. Like, I don't understand, bro. Like, how does that fucking work? Like, how do you like a person and then just don't like them? Like, that doesn't work for me. Absolutely not. Like, that's why I think that these motherfuckers are like aliens or some shit. Like, they're idiots, bro. Like, they are lesser beings. Like, they always find something to be angry about. And they, like, for them, they get angry about it. For me, I avoid things. Like, for Joey, for instance, like, I'm not angry at him or anything. I just avoid that situation because I don't know what really happened. Like, we were great friends, and then all of a sudden we weren't friends. We were very distant with each other, and I don't know why. Like, I feel like it was right after him and Ryan got into a fight, and it felt like I chose Ryan's side. So then after that, he was just like, no, I'm not going to hang out with you. But it wasn't like confrontational like that. Like, it wasn't like, I'm not going to hang out with you. Fuck you. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, we didn't have a fight or anything like that. We just grew apart. Like, no malice, no anything like that. But, like, I don't understand. Like, there's situations like that. Oh, I keep my receipts. But there's situations like that. But do I get angry at these people? Like, there's only a couple of people that I've gotten angry with in my lifetime. And that is, so Sam got angry with me. I guess there's more than a couple of people, because apparently I pissed off a lot of people. Well, that shit wasn't my fault, bro. I couldn't do anything about it, bro. I was literally just trying to live my life. I should get a hard drive. And that should be like a backup, like hard drive. Hard drives are pretty inexpensive because you can access all their files. But anyway, yeah. I pissed off Dan. I pissed off Sam. And I think those are the people that I've pissed off. And then there's another Sam Sargent. He got angry with me because I kept changing the prices of the weed. But it's not like I kept going up and down. Like, I kept doing like $50 or $55. At first I was like, it's $55. And he's like, holy crap, man, that's a lot of money. And I was like, yeah, I know. But in my mind, it was like, I have to deliver this to you. And I don't even have a car, so I have to ride my motorcycle to you. So it was a whole logistics thing. So like, I felt bad. So sometimes I gave it to him for 50, like, and there was another kid that bought from me. I did the same thing with him. It was like 55 or 50. Like, he wasn't the only one that was paying that. So even the other kid, he was like, bro, how much are you going to damage me for today? Like, that's how the conversation started. Like, we would hang out for a little bit. We would have we would smoke a blunt. He would roll one. Like very nice kid, bro. Very nice kid. But right now in he works on a ship. Like it's like he can never get back on his feet. Like he works on a sailor ship to crab fishing. Fucking crab fishing, the scariest thing I can ever think of. And this dude is doing it. He's like, bro, I found a boat. They're gonna take me for work. Like I can't find any carpenter jobs. So he's a carpenter and he builds stuff. But like literally he builds stuff. He built like a fence in his backyard, and his dad is a carpenter too, and he couldn't find work as a carpenter anywhere. So he went to work on a boat. But he never like hated me or anything. And then the second person to hate me, I can't remember. It was Sam, because I kept changing the prices. And there was this one time he was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, it's too much fucking money. Like, why the hell are you selling it for this price? And it was everything that I learned was a learning experience. Like, getting angry with me was a learning experience for me, because I should have learned that I could have lowered the prices. Like, it did not have to be that high. But Sam, the other Sam, kept telling me, he drilled this in my head. He was like, sell for $60, sell high. Do not sell to these people any lower. And that got stuck in my head. Like, there was Sam and there was Dan. Dan was like, you can sell it for whatever you want. And then he was selling to his friends for like $35 or $40. And I learned from him that I should sell to my friends for $40 or 45. Like I sold to Iris for $45. I sold to Ryan for $40. I thought I was giving the best price. I honestly thought that I was giving the best price, but I wasn't. I could have definitely sold for lower. But this is why I made the video. Let's see something. I'm going to go to Amazon.com. I'm searching for, what's it called? I'm searching for sound devices, soundproofing. I want to soundproof this place. I want to make the vocals a little better. But I don't know what I'm doing in that regard. Like, where should I freaking put it? Okay, this is a little bit cleaner. Now, this lens wipe system, I'm going to put this in my bag. So I've learned that with a small room, to use your book bags as storage spaces. So like I put my tripod and I put my glasses. Now I put the lens cleaner in my backpack. The only problem is that like when I leave, I kind of take those stuff out, but sometimes I leave them in. Most of the time I leave them in. Like my tripod I keep with me just in case I want to take pictures or anything like that. But anyway, let's get back to what I was talking about. Oh, there goes my pen. So I want to get storage devices. And these storage devices are kind of throwing me off. Like I'm not sure what I should be doing, but I do have a general idea. So what happened to me was that I bought USB flash drives, and I bought like a 64 gig, a 32 gig, a 16 gig, 32 gig, and a 64 gig, I believe. And then I bought a 512 gigabyte flash drive. And one day the police came for a wellness check, and then they took me away. They took me to the hospital, and I left my computer on because I was not in the right mindset. I left it on my desk, and it was wide open. And I was just like, fuck it, bro. Like, take whatever the fuck you want. Like, I was like, I don't give a shit. What are you going to take? My fucking laptop? You're going to make me fucking, you're going to really do that to me? So they didn't take my laptop, but what they took was the 512 gigabyte memory flash drive, USB flash drive. And I was so distraught because I put so much stuff on it, like close to 500 gigabytes of information on that flash drive. After that, I learned that, hey, don't put all your eggs in one basket type of deal. Type shit. Don't put all your eggs in one basket type of deal. So what I've been doing is that I've been duplicating my flash drive. So I'm looking at these prices. Let's look at the price real quick. So we got 128 gigabytes for $12. Like, and I'm looking at these prices. You got, I don't know why these are all 128. These are all reading 128 for some reason. You got 64 gigs, you got 128. You have 256 gigabytes for $22. You have 64 gigabytes for $9. And I'm just sitting here, I'm looking at this. And I'm like, this is so cheap. This is really cheap. Why is it so cheap? And I'm talking to myself. I'm like, you know what? It's because you're supposed to buy multiple ones of these. So not multiple as in twos, although buying in twos would be a really smart thing. Buy two of them, put one in the safe, and then one somewhere in your room that's like out in the open. Because what the police will do is that they will, they can't open your safe, they'll probably take your safe. The only reason why they haven't taken any of my safes is because I've written the codes down somewhere in the room, and they searched my room and they found the codes and they opened everything, and they saw that there was nothing dangerous inside them, because they'll do a wellness check and then they'll see a safe and they'll be like, is this dude, what's in that safe? And they will, they'll take it. They'll take it. So you don't want them to take your data, because that stuff is very, very important. They won't give it back to you. They take that as evidence, and evidence gets kept by them, just like how they take money and then they fund their own research. It's like bullshit, bro. Like, you can't be telling me that shit makes sense anywhere. Like, they take the money and then they fund it for their research. Dude, that is stealing. Why isn't it going back into taxpayer? Why can't that be like tax money? Okay, here's tax money. We'll give it to the government. No, they take it and they use it for themselves. But they take your stuff and they essentially, they use it. They take it and they don't give it back. So the whole thing with me is that I'm like, okay, if they take your stuff, then you need to have multiple copies of your stuff. So what I did was I had a 64 gig. So the next level up is 128. After 64, you get 128. So what I did was I got this 64, then I got 128. And I copied the 64 gig all the way to the 128 gig. So now I only have 64 gigs on the 128. And then I added more. And then now the 128, I'm going to get a 256. I'm going to copy the 128 to the 256. Now I have multiple copies of my files, just in case one of them gets stolen, because they're going to take the highest gigabyte. Because I had other USB drives and they didn't take them. Like, they took the highest gigabyte one. So it's to protect you just in case they decide to take anything. So if you have, that's why I'm like hesitant about buying 1 terabyte stuff, because they will take that. But I have hard drives here. So I have a 1 terabyte hard drive. This is a Toshiba. This is another terabyte hard drive. The problem with these hard drives is that I don't know what's on them. I forget a lot, so I have to go through them and freaking, I have to go through them and check them, but I don't have the time to do that. I should have the time, but I'm very jittery sometimes. Like, I like to make videos mostly. Let me see. I'm gonna post a video as we're talking too. So I edited a video last night, but I'm sitting here talking to myself. I'm like, bro, I don't even think I need to edit these videos. I think I could just put them straight up, because the sound quality is not that much different than what I'm doing. Like, I'm editing these videos and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what's the point of editing these videos? All I need to do is put all I need to do is put freaking, when I edit these videos, all I need to do is freaking put subtitles on them. After the subtitles, it doesn't really need anything else, because the sound quality is not that much different from when I fix it up in Adobe Premiere. Like, the sound quality isn't, there's no difference, bro. Like, there's a very small difference when you edit the audio. So I'm going to do that real quick while I have this up. Oh, I got 1 view on my 2 Caro. I got 1 view. Yay. So I get a lot of views on my shorts. Oh, wow. I'm not getting any views on my talking shorts. Bro, sometimes I get no views. Sometimes I get views. Like, this is my view count. So my last videos, networking, I thought was pretty good. I got 1 view. Small tits, I thought was pretty good. I got 2 views. Weekly therapy, I got 645 views. Aphasia, do you walk away from conversations? I got 1,600 views. Tips and Tricks Drug Dealer Edition, 182 views. Explaining Aphasia, 1,400 views. 1,400, guys. And it wasn't even that good. Like, the ones that I'm like, bro, it's really not that good. Like, what are you excited about? Like, the one that I got the most of was an 11-second clip. And I was like, I'm joking, I don't smoke, but I used to. I'm joking, I don't smoke, but I used to. I got 80, is 11 seconds. I got 8,700 views and 109 likes. 109 likes. And all I did was freaking, I had a cigarette box and it said smoking kills because back in like 2014, 2015, our cigarettes didn't have the smoking kills, it causes birth defects, stuff like that. It didn't have that on the box. So I saw it in New York and I was just like, bro, I gotta take a video. And I got the front of the box, I flipped it to the back of the box, and then I turned the camera to me and I put the cigarette in my mouth and I was like, smokers be like, and that's literally the video. 8,700 views, 109 likes. I got no followers from it, nothing. It's just people that liked it. So I got this, my other one that got liked a lot was my hair theory. And it got close to 1,900 views, 14 likes. Like, bro, it's all over the place. Like, all over the freaking place. But I'm gonna upload this video. But my videos gets no views. Like, May gets like 100 views on YouTube. And she gets so angry about it. Like, she literally thinks that she has anger issues. And sometimes I think that too. I'm like, bro, the shit that you get angry about is so stupid. Like, it's literally so dumb. Oh, this is going to take a little bit more insight. So I'm not going to be able to, I'm just going to be able to upload it. It doesn't even matter because these people don't watch my videos at all. Like, these longer videos, and I enjoy long videos. I enjoy just talking and cleaning up and doing what I need to do, and then because I can talk for a very long time. And there's so much to talk about. There's so much interesting stuff to talk about. And sometimes I get discouraged because I'm like, I don't think I have anything to be talking about. Like, maybe today I have absolutely nothing to talk about, but then I put on the camera, I just sit in front of it, and the next thing you know, I'm talking, bro. I'm just talking. So I'm just gonna let it upload. This is a 5 gigabyte thingamajiggy. I'm not even going to put thumbnails anymore, bro. Because it takes a lot of time and these people don't watch what you put out there. So it makes you think, like, what's the point? And these YouTubers, they be talking and they're like, you know what? When you post, just keep posting. Just don't care about the views because you're not going to get that much views. People are not going to watch your shit. Just keep fucking posting. And I'm like, okay. That's what I'll do. And sometimes it's hard, but sometimes it's pretty easy too. if you have a lot to share. And I've told myself, I was like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was 16, I wouldn't have been doing this. I wasn't doing this. And I should have been. Like, I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a computer. I had a freaking laptop, a Toshiba laptop that I barely used. And I was out and about all the freaking time, like moving around, just doing absolute bullshit. Doing absolute bullshit, bro. Out and about, spending money, not really thinking, having no thought process about what I'm doing. And that pisses me off. That pisses me off. Why didn't I have a thought process? Why wasn't I doing something? You know? Like, why? What was I doing that was so wrong? What was I doing? I don't understand. But that's all I was doing. I was just going out, spending money, not recording anything. Like, the only time I would record is I'm so happy that I recorded these sex videos with my girlfriend, because I don't have her anymore. And now I have these memories. Like, I don't have my friends anymore, but I have all these memories and pictures. Like, I have one picture of Dan, a couple pictures of Dan. Like, I wouldn't even remember what this dude looks like, because I can't even follow him on Facebook or anything, because he doesn't follow me. Like I said, he got angry with me. But I'm looking back at these pictures and I'm like, bro, I have nothing. Nothing shows like what I've been doing. So that's what I want to do with people. Like, I want to generally build that with them. It's like, bro, you shouldn't be just focused on work. You shouldn't be just focused on school. You gotta document. Like, that's important. But they have us so hammered down, bro. So, what do they call it? It's not discipline. We're so conditioned to getting up lazily, distraught, unhappy, getting up, brushing our teeth, putting on our clothes, going straight to work, working for 8 hours, 12 hours, getting off those freaking 12 hours, and then going home, eating, doing nothing else. Just watch TV, go out with friends. We don't think to, like, my sister makes so much freaking money. And she doesn't think to buy a camera, a dedicated camera for videoing, for vlogging. She talks so much. And she doesn't have a microphone in her room. All she has is a laptop, and all she does is schoolwork on it. If she doesn't have schoolwork on it, all she's doing is buying stuff. And guess what? She's afraid of a freaking camera. Afraid of it. Doesn't want to be recorded. Doesn't want to be documented in any way like that. And I'm just sitting there like, I know I talk about this a lot, but I'm going to keep reiterating it, because people make no sense to me. Like, I want somebody to be able to look at these 30-minute videos, hour-long videos, and be like, that's what he really believes in. He's like, I don't understand people. People make no sense. The stuff that they do, the stuff that they say makes absolutely no sense. They would rather go outside, run around for 5 hours, come back home, go to sleep, go to work, go outside, 5 hours, go to sleep. They would rather do that than to sit down and actually think their way through the day, have a talk with themselves, freaking sit down and record like, this is what I buy in a day. This is what I do with what I buy. Nobody's thinking. Absolutely no thinking whatsoever. It's just go, 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 go. And the people that are posting online post the same shit over and over and over. You're looking at the same thing over and over and over again. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's just a content creator, content creator, content creator. They're creating something that's boring, absolutely boring. You have no idea what they're talking about. Absolutely no idea what they're talking about. You're just like, what is this? What is this content? Are they talking about anything real? Nope. They're putting on makeup. They're making it look real flashy. They're doing a TikTok dance. They're getting thousands upon thousands of views. They're in Paris, then they're in England, and you're wondering like, where are they getting this money? And it turns out that they're rich, that their parents are paying for all this, that they get only a little bit of money from publicity. They're doing PR. They get a product and they review the product. It's the same thing over and over again. So YouTube doesn't do captions. So that's why Adobe Premiere is so important to me, because they do captions. So if people want to listen and really just read what, either they want to listen or they want to read, one or the freaking other, I don't really mind. I would rather you, this is how I think that you should be watching my videos. You should be putting it on and then putting on some music. So you're blasting my video and you have your headphones on and you can hear what I'm saying, but you're listening to music as well. Like, I think my thing comes coupled with music. Like, May says that I have a nice voice, so I use that to my advantage. I'm like, well, people want to hear my voice. So here's my freaking voice. So I have to edit the title of this. The description, I don't even know what I want the description to be. So I've been trying to use ChatGPT as much as possible. So what I'm going to do is that I can't think of a description. I'm going to upload this. Nah. Hold on. I'm going to go to GPT. And then what I'm going to do is that I have my video listed in text. So I'm going to copy this whole thing and I'm going to put it into ChatGPT. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste. Can you summarize this in less than 4,000? Let me see something. How many characters can you use? Less than 5,000 characters. This will be a description. Oh, it's in caps. This will be a description I don't know how to spell description. Description for a video being posted on YouTube. So I'm gonna put that in, and it's fast. It's freaking fast, bro. It literally read it, and it's, oh my gosh. And it's crazy. And I feel like if I put this out there, like if I put it in Chat GPT, it is going to understand who I am. And that's generally what it does. It learns about you. So what it got from my video, this is the description that I wrote. In this deeply personal and unfiltered recording, I reflect on music, mental health, and raw memories that shape who I am today. What starts as a casual hook idea, I wonder what it means to you, my boo, turned into a powerful stream of consciousness monologue about being hospitalized for mental health, battling medications, and struggling through one of the darkest periods of my life. I talk about how Jack Harlow's music, especially like Denver and Industry Baby, takes me back to the time of me in the mental hospital, how it felt to be there, the people, the process of voluntary versus involuntary admission, and the emotional toll of psychiatric medications. I share what it's like to pretend to take meds, to feel trapped, to face judges, and to be misunderstood by psychiatrists. I open up about working at Amazon while feeling suicidal and how I stayed quiet through the pain, thinking that was it meant to be strong. Thinking that was what it meant to be strong. Thinking that was what it meant to be strong. I read that completely wrong. There's also a shift towards creativity in tech. My brainstorming an idea for a voice recognition tool designed to help people with memory issues or aphasia by transcribing speech into real time without storing the actual voice. It's a mix of reflection, invention, and raw storytelling. No filters, no script, just me talking. If you ever struggled with mental health, felt voiceless, or had big ideas but no one to share them with, this one's for you. Recorded on my Nikon Z30. Let me know what you think in the comments. And I love how it said recorded on my Nikon Z30, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my equipment setup, because my equipment setup is really small and I want to build with it. Like I want to make money with these videos. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. Like I do want more money, but like for right now, just being able to have the ability to talk through what I'm going through is amazing. Like I couldn't do this before and it freaked me out. I was like, I can't talk to myself. I can't voice what I want. I can't pick a job that I want to pick. So much things. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not going to take my medication. So that, it just went through a 17-minute video. And it wrote out a description for me in 1,400 words, 1,400 letters. So I'm going to ask for a title too. Can you think of a title to call this video? I was told that it's called a work with me type of video. So I'm going to ask it for a title because I can't think. Absolutely. Since it's a work with me type style, and it's mental health reflection, creative brainstorming, compelling ideas that match the vibe and context, you can start off with work with me, unfiltered thoughts, creative work session, work with me, raw thoughts on hospital stays, motivation and innovation. From Jack Harlow to hospital stays, real talk while I work. uh, deep talks while working, mental health, music, and big dreams. But I definitely want numbers in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like edition number 1, something that gives it a number. I'm going to go with number 1. I like number 1. I should have thought about this a little bit more, but I want to post a video. So there we go. I just got the title. I just got the description. 17-minute long video. Thumbnail. I can even ask it to create a thumbnail for me, but I'm going to have to start paying for ChatGPT. I'm going to post it. And then there we go. I can post it to Facebook. But I'm thinking of like posting the real video to Facebook, because Facebook is very versatile. Like, people don't think about Facebook, but I'm going to start using it. But I'm going to end my video there. My sister is making me nervous, bro. She makes me so nervous. Like, I guess it's paranoia, but it's not really paranoia, because I've run into a lot of problems with her and she gets very paranoid herself. But it makes me a little bit uneasy. So I'm going to work with that.